Number 6 Thanksgiving moment of all time, the Thanksgiving Day Massacre.
The 62 Packers, you got to remember, coming into this game, they're coming off their 1961 championship.
Coaching the Packers has been an unequal thrill for Vince Lombardi, who has at his disposal perhaps the greatest football team ever assembled.
Easily the most dominant team of the Lombardi era, probably the most dominant team since World War II.
In 1962, they were undefeated and heading towards a perfect season.
They were, at that point, invincible. I mean, that's what you thought.
Packers and the Lions fought it out over a number of years, and the Lions were very good in the early 60s.
And they had just lost earlier in that year to the Packers 9-7, which they felt, should not have happened.
In that previous meeting, Detroit blew a 7-6 lead with less than 2 minutes remaining.
Ball's third field goal of the game is perfect, and it seals the victory for the Packers.
Ever since that game in Green Bay that we lost 9-7, we were waiting for Thanksgiving Day.
Of course, we'd forgotten the game 5 or 6 weeks before. They hadn't forgotten anything. It was like they'd come off the field 20 minutes since the other game, right?
Detroit's defense shut down Hall of Fame running backs Paul Hornung and Jim Taylor, then focused on the Packers' passing attack.
Roger Brown was all over the place.
I think in that particular game I had 6 sacks.
For a national TV audience, the recurring image of our number 6 moment was Packers quarterback Bart Starr being pounded into creamed corn.
With that defensive line they had, just devastated the Packer offensive line.
They were so fast off the line, the Packers just didn't know how to react. They sacked Bart Starr 11 times. Once for a fumble that turned into a touchdown, and once for safety.
In less than 2.5 minutes, Detroit racked up 16 points, giving them a 23-0 halftime lead.
Well, that's what did them in. Then they kind of said, oh, God, this is what time is it?
Green Bay managed a pair of late touchdowns, but the Lions coasted to a 26-14 win, handing the eventual world champions their only loss of the season.
People that know Lombardi said it's the maddest he's ever been.
What the hell's going on out here? It was hard to understand how we could get beaten that badly.
Detroit dismantled the Packers in that game that year. They were so motivated.
Pure emotion, determination, let's kick their tails on national TV. That's how it happens.
When people say, how did the Detroit Lions beat the Green Bay Packers that day? Maybe the question should be, why didn't the Detroit Lions beat the Green Bay Packers more often?